Breaking news, 29-year-old American influencer Kevin Thobias, known for bringing the first Cybertruck to Medellin, has been arrested. If you're not familiar with my channel, I report the news for Central and South America with a special attention on Medellin, Colombia, and Colombia as a whole. Okay, so again, there's a little backstory to this from a couple of years ago where he started having issues with the government then. Let me give you a little bit of background, then we'll jump into the main story right away. In June 2023, Kevin Thobias, a 29-year-old internet influencer and entrepreneur based in Miami, faced a significant setback when his $3.25 million 2018 Bugatti Chiron was seized by the U.S. Department of Homeland Security. The car, one of only 50 in the world, was intended to be shipped to Colombia for photo shoots and promotional events tied to a fight Thobias was participating in on September 24, 23 in Bogota. The seizure occurred just as the car was set to leave Miami, prompting Thobias to file a lawsuit in U.S. District Court in Miami to demand its release, as government provided no clear reason for the seizure. According to the lawsuit, the Bugatti was purchased using a line of credit from J.P. Morgan backed by Thobias's stock portfolio and partially paid off with proceeds from the real estate sale. The lawsuit emphasized that there was no evidence suggesting the car was contraband, illegally possessed, or linked to criminal activity. The seizure disrupted Thobias's plans to use the car to boost his social media presence, including events in Medellin that were expected to involve street closures and meetings with VIPs and city officials, all to be live streamed on YouTube. These events aimed to expand his influence in Latin America and beyond. Thobias, who had 500,000 Instagram followers before announcing the car's shipment, gained an additional 100,000 followers after media coverage in Colombia, but the cancellation of planned events due to the seizure caused what the lawsuit described as irreparable harm to his business interests, including potential investment opportunities in Colombian companies over the next 3 years. The Department of Homeland Security informed Thobias on May 10, 2023, via email that the car was detained for a routine inspection to ensure compliance with export laws. A subsequent detention notice reiterated the need for further inspection of the vehicle and its ownership documentation. The lawsuit argued that the lack of transparency and evidence for the seizure was unjust, and the government's actions hindered Thobias's ability to leverage the car for entrepreneurial ventures. So there you go. So that's a little bit of background. This happened a couple of years ago, but just to give you an idea as far as, are they after him? And what happened now? And maybe they knew something back then. We don't know. I don't know. Let's put it that way. But let's just jump into the main story. He was just arrested in Puerto Rico. The influencer and entrepreneur who bought the first Cybertruck to Medellin was arrested. The businessman is accused of money laundering and fraud in Puerto Rico. He was arrested by federal agents. 29-year-old entrepreneur and influencer Kevin Thobias, known in Medellin for bringing import cars to national roads, including a Bugatti and a Cybertruck. Used to making headlines for importing cars to Colombia, he's back on the radar this time, but for a different reason. The American cryptocurrency entrepreneur and former member of the United States Air Force was arrested in Puerto Rico by federal agents. Thobias is accused by island authorities of conspiracy to commit wire fraud and money laundering. As the owner and sole shareholder of Nutra Group Holdings, LLC, he is accused of leading a scheme that manipulated information about the products he marketed, giving him an unfair competitive advantage over other companies in the market, such as Amazon Marketplace. According to the investigation, the entrepreneur eliminated negative reviews of the products he sold, distorting the perception of success of the items his company sold. Another accusation concerns the value of his company, which was allegedly inflated in a commercial transaction for $6.6 million. This transaction was allegedly used to purchase the Bugatti Chiron, brought to Colombia and valued at $3.2 million, approximately 1,200.8 billion Colombian pesos. According to the charges filed against him, Thobias sold Amazon accounts and databases related to his products to a company to inflate the company's fictitious value and lied about the company's formation to issue export permits. According to the American businessman, Nutra Group Holdings, LLC, is the parent company of a chain of supplement brands sold exclusively online. Thobias has claimed that he has generated more than $15 million in sales from this chain. Following his arrest, the man was arraigned before Judge Camilo Velez Rive of the San Juan Federal Court. Thobias was released without bail. However, He will have a status hearing on August 8th. The influencer began his business career in Miami, but in 2018, he moved his operations to Puerto Rico. The move was based solely on financial savings, as thanks to a federal law, taxes in this associated state are much more lenient for foreign investors. According to his social media accounts, the American has been seen in Medellin since 2021, driving luxury cars and in the most exclusive areas of the Antiochian capital. So you may have seen him. If you see a Cybertruck, chances are it's going to be him or one of the other high rollers that we don't really talk about that happens to live there or out in Rio Negro or wherever they are. There is money in Medellin. For everybody you see that's struggling, it's kind of like this country. For everybody you see begging for money on the corner, I can go a quarter mile away and they are multi-million-dollar homes. So there's always somebody that has money. But in this case, I don't know either way, good, bad. Just want to get this story to you. It's breaking news because he just got arrested, but it looks like he just got released too. Anyway, but he still has this pending until August 8th. But anyway, you're up to date with the latest news out of Medellin, Colombia, and Colombia as a whole. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to travel, but travel safe.
Thanks for hitting like. Thanks for hitting like. dcbornrob.
So hey girl, thanks for coming by my place.
No worries. You mind if our girlfriend can come by with us?
Hell no. This why I watch DC Rob.
Headed to Medellin, Colombia? See my guy Andres with Nomad Travel for safe airport pickups and drop-offs and tours. Contact information in the description below.